Well, since the last time we met, the team here have been paying respect to the G of GCN. We've literally been here, there and everywhere. So let's get on with it. The Tour Down Under. It's been hot, it's been intense and it's been fiercely competitive. Lotto Bersol's Andre Greipel made history on day one by taking his 12th stage at the race. The following day, Geraint Thomas of Team Sky became the first Welshman on the podium as he crossed the line first on stage 2, in the process earning himself the leader's jersey. Stage 5 coincided with Australia Day, and as if the locals needed an excuse to crack open a few beers, Simon Gerrans' stage victory ensured that the celebrations continued on right through the evening. However, it was runner-up TJ Slagter of Team Blanco who moved into the race lead. The following day, Greipel, with the help of a very well-drilled lead-out train, bookended the race with another emphatic sprint victory on the final stage. It also marked his 100th career win. Meanwhile, it was a dream start to the season for Slagter and his brand new team as he comfortably held on to win the overall general classification. I distinctly remember him putting Rodriguez under pressure at last year's Giro d'Italia, so I think we can expect to see a lot more from this 23-year-old. We've caught up with Shaun Stevens, former head coach in Australia and now sports director for Team Sky, to find out what it's like to watch his home race now that he's working for a British team. Shaun, an Australian on a British team. Who were you supporting down under?
Definitely Team Sky, and quite proud to actually say that. I actually am very patriotic, but and wondering how I was going to react in that circumstance. But I think the team is so strong, as in such a culture within this team. It's very easy to very quickly feel part of it. So, yep, my allegiances is firmly Team Sky.
A strong start for Geraint.
Yeah, really strong. Really pleased. Apart from probably 600 or 800 metres in that difficult stage, stage 5, apart from that, the entire team performed extremely well.
And what are your impressions from your rivals?
As in Green Edge, I'm assuming you're talking about, or?
Or any of the other pros really that were doing well over there?
Yeah, look, for early season it's difficult to know form, but obviously the young Sledger, he was very impressive, wasn't he, for a young guy?
Yeah, he sure was, yeah. First Pro Tour win or World Tour win, he looked really good.
Yeah, especially this early in the season.
All right, Shaun, thanks very much for catching up with us.
That's fine.
Speak to you again soon.
Okay, terrific.
Keeping up the heat, we caught up with the brand new Wiggle Honda ladies cycling team in London. It's an impressive roster, including a certain trio of British girls who between them won 4 gold medals at London 2012, plus Giorgia Bronzini, the double world road race champion, and Mayuko Hagiwara, the 8-time Japanese national champion.
It's very exciting to be part of the new Wiggle Honda women's cycling team. I'm really looking forward to it. It's a brand new team, and I think it's going to be really exciting because we've got a lot of young girls and a lot of people coming from different areas, and I think Rochelle's put together a really good group of girls, so the feeling we already have is exciting.
I have my ideas, and I'd like to sit down with the team and talk about which races I'd like to try and win in 2013.
The road cycling season has really kicked off now. Riders are making their objectives public and race routes are being unveiled.
Se parte, tampoco lo tengo confirmado al 100%, lo que sí que puedo confirmar al 100% es que estaré en el Tour de San Luis en enero, luego estaré en el Tour de Oman y después estaré en la Tirreno-Adriatico, que es una carrera que nunca he estado allí y tengo ganas de estar allí. El resto de las carreras están por confirmar al 100%.
On Monday the 28th, RCS Sport announced the route for this year's Tirreno-Adriatico, otherwise known as the Race of the Two Seas, as it runs from the west to the east coast of Italy. This year's edition could be the most hotly contested yet, with Vincenzo Nibali, Alberto Contador, Bradley Wiggins, Cadel Evans and Joaquin Rodriguez all confirmed to be on the start line. The Giro del Lazio, which boasts previous winners such as Felice Gimondi, Gianni Bugno, Paolo Bettini and Michele Bartoli, makes a welcome return to the calendar on March the 3rd after a 4-year absence. We've been promised by RCS Sport that it will be gladiatorial. The list of teams participating in this event, along with the Strada Bianchi, which happens on March the 2nd, have just been announced. One of those teams is the IAM Cycling team, a brand new Swiss professional squad who we spent a few days with just last week.
Biggest goals this year, definitely the classics. The race I want to win the most is definitely still St. Remo. Just because it was that close in 2009, it's still in my head. I still think about it. You know, there's not when I'm out on the bike, training at home. Still not every day, but I mean every now and then it's always in the back of my mind.
Now, British time trial specialist Alex Dowsett has kindly taken the time to speak to us about his move away from the home comforts of Team Sky. Let's see what he had to say. Announced the route for the Tirreno-Adriatico this year for 2013. Is that something that could be on your radar? It seems to start and finish with a team time trial and time trial.
It's not looking like it at the moment, but you know these things can change, and certainly with the inclusion and I guess with there being such an importance now on the time trialling, then that could certainly swing in my favour. So certainly I wouldn't rule it out, and any races with as many time trials as possible would perfect for me. I'm waiting for a stage race which consists of all time trials. That'd be perfect.
Have you set one big goal for the year?
Get through the Giro would be, at the moment my first Grand Tour is looking like it's going to be the Giro. I want to, get through it, do as good a job as I can in the team, and see what happens in a couple of stages, namely the time trial stages. Just see what I can do really. It's still very much a learning year for me now that I can get involved in sort of much bigger races.
All right, well, good luck for the start of the season. I know it's just around the corner from you. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you. Cheers, Dan.
That's it from GCN for this week. It's been a pleasure to be back with you and bring you the highlights from the world of cycling. Don't forget to add your comments down below. And as we know you've got the message to subscribe, we've done something just a little bit different for you.